CoinFantasy is set to define a new fantasy trading category. And with me to explain CoinFantasy is Harish, the CEO and co-founder. And so I was reading a little bit about this, Harish, the world's first decentralized fantasy gaming platform based on the crypto trading market. So I'll let you explain how it works exactly.
Perfect. So CoinFantasy, I would say we use a term called invest gaming. So what we do is we call ourselves the world's first decentralized invest gaming platform. So our vision is to kind of gamify the financial markets. So when I say that, we're trying to create, different categories of games based out of, financial markets, so it's like trying to simulate the environment of investing. So the end goal of a user in this platform would be to invest, but they kind of, play different games and understand about investing. So that's kind of, the vision. And yeah, I think the problem statement is we were kind of, looking for some platform where users are put into a sandbox environment where they're not exposed to the risk of the financial loss of trading. And so that's when we thought hey, why not create a fantasy game platform, taking that idea of fantasy sports and kind of applying it to trading, and where users kind of pick their portfolio or team of tokens, compete with each other and kind of win rewards. Yeah.
So how does somebody make money?
So basically, they need to pick a team or a draft of tokens, and based on the performance of the tokens in the actual market. Say, for example, you could pick a team of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. I could do Avalanche, Polygon, Ethereum, and say if Bitcoin goes up by 1%, you get 1 point. So cumulatively, whoever has the maximum points in a game pool, and they come in the rewards. So each game pool has a pot money or rewards, So for example, you could enter a game pool paying $10 as entry fee, and the pot money could be $100,000, And if you come in the top ranks, you'll get based on the rank, you'll get rewards.
So what makes CoinFantasy stand out? How is it different?
So, there is no other platform that's kind of in this niche market of invest gaming. Most platforms that are available, are more paper trading platforms where, you given virtual budget of money and you play game, but you're not incentivized to do anything. For example, you don't win any rewards. That's kind of, big differentiating factor for us. We created a platform where, users are incentivized. We call, probably you would have heard the term play to earn, right? So we are a play to earn platform, where we want to kind of create this market and users are incentivized to play these games. And so that's what makes us totally different from, I wouldn't say we don't have any direct competitors as such, but I'd say there are platforms like Investor, or Stockgrow, where you're on virtual budget and you play, but you're not kind of getting any money out of it yet.
Interesting. And what about NFTs? Are they involved at all?
Yep. Yeah, so as users kind of level up in the platform, right? They kind of, so that's kind of a differentiating why I feel Web3 and, on-chain gaming are going to be big successful in the future, because every user is given an identity, right? So each user, has say they play these many games, they have this much win ratio, and they become more valuable in this platform, right? So as users kind of play more games, we kind of track their identity and they level up in the platform, similar to how in FIFA you kind of go into a career mode and you kind of level up in the platform. As you level up, now users can invest on you, so I don't have to play games. If you are a good trader and you've been performing consistently, I can say hey, this is my $1,000, and I'll kind of stake on you, and you can play on their behalf. So that's what makes the the NFT part very unique in our platform. Where users, as they level up, they're given NFTs, and these NFT are tradable as well. So it's in a unique identity, I would say, and based on which users can stake, and there's a lot of utilities to it too. So yeah, that's how NFTs are used in the platform.
Oh, interesting. And you're built on the Avalanche platform too. So why choose Avalanche?
So actually, we have built our own chain on Avalanche. I would say it's called subnet, right? So it's more our own network, so that lets us, customize the gas fees. Probably you would have known, gas fees is an important component for users, since we want users to play more games, and we don't want users to kind of play gas fees at every touch point, right? So that's why we have our own chain, and now we can have our own token as gas fees, and we can customize the gas fees. And so we right now have gas fees like 0.001. So at the end of the day, users kind of don't pay much, even if they play 1,000 games, they probably don't pay as much. And even if we go to a point where if you want to us to create a wallet, we pay the gas fees for you, so and it makes the users onboarding very simple and very similar to any other Web2 platform. So that's what we wanted to have our own chain, and Avalanche had the perfect subnet concept for it.
Interesting. And how can somebody find out more about CoinFantasy?
We are on most of the social channels, Twitter, just search CoinFantasy.io, and website CoinFantasy.io. We are on Instagram as well, CoinFantasy.io, and we keep posting more of games and on Twitter and on other social handles. So I would recommend anybody who's interested to learn about it, start following us on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Harish, for explaining CoinFantasy, and best of luck.
Thank you, Jan, for this opportunity. Pleasure meeting you guys, and soon, I think the market and everything will go, I think, pick up, and I think it'll be a good times ahead for CoinFantasy in general, the crypto markets.
Yeah, well, let's hope so. It was a pretty rough year last year, but this year has been pretty good. So,
yeah.
Thanks, Harish.